After a school bus driver in Kansas was busted for child porn. Tonight, we dig deeper to find out if your child's school district really knows who is behind the wheel.
New at 10, 41 Action News anchor Lindsay Shively questioned Metro districts to make sure your kids are safe.
When your child gets on the school bus, do you know who sits in the driver's seat? Depending on your school district, that could be private.
I would want to know their name.
You know, it's my soul on board, so I'd want to know.
We asked 10 area school districts for information about who drives the buses. These are the lists of the names of the drivers for these districts. They employ all of their own drivers. These districts hire bus companies. Many of the districts telling us they don't even have lists of drivers.
Yeah, they're not our employees.
The employer is First Student, and they're the ones that maintain that list.
I do not have a list of the drivers.
Shouldn't that be public information?
I think that's a question for Durham.
That's the same answer the Topeka Capital Journal reported when Kelly Shane Hooper was arrested in Topeka in 2015, wanted for possessing child pornography. A Texas district attorney says when Hooper learned police had his hard drive, he fled the state and got a job in Kansas as a school bus driver. Later, a Durham official told the paper they had hired Hooper that April, and a background check found no criminal record. The arrest warrant was issued in May. But the day after his arrest, neither Topeka Public Schools nor Durham School Services would confirm if he drove one of their buses.
Do you think that delay is acceptable?
As a parent, I absolutely understand knowing who's around my children.
This is a big concern.
KU law professor Mike Couch advocates for open government.
Reliance on outsourcing and use of third parties, that has put the public in the dark.
But he explained how these names could be private under current laws.
If that's all the private company gets is payment for its service, you cannot treat it as a public agency.
If you guys don't hold those records, does the Olathe School District know who's driving their buses?
By virtue of the contract with First Student, that's information we're well aware of.
Does this district know who drives their school buses?
So that's part of working with Durham.
Public access would be available for teachers of the school, right?
Yes.
People serving the kids lunch?
Yes.
People who clean the school?
Yes.
But not people who drive the kids to school?
I don't know exactly why we wouldn't give you the names of the bus drivers.
But after further review, we were told that Shawnee Mission doesn't keep a list of drivers either. So we asked First Student, Durham School Services, and Apple Bus Company to give us a list of the school bus drivers for these districts, but none of them did.
You just assume that they're, vetted and credentialed and up to snuff.
Several bus companies and school districts told us that local and national background checks are done. The districts can check them and even remove drivers, but...
Do you ever check on the background checks done?
We don't take possession of those records, no.
Without the names of school bus drivers hired by private companies?
And the children may be at risk. There is no independent assurance, no way that the news media or anyone else can actually double check and see for sure that the promise to the public is being fulfilled.
Many districts say that parents can call and ask for the name of school bus drivers. Let us know if you do. More on the background checks that districts and companies say they perform at kshb.com. Lindsay Shively, 41 Action News.